London is probably the city where bikes make the most amount of sense and have the least amount of support. I remember the first time I was like, raw, you know what? Let me actually get into riding a bike because I don't have car money. I'm not going to have car money for a long time. And if I have a bike, there's going to be nowhere that I can't get to. Well, I said, okay, let me look on Facebook Marketplace for a bike. At the time, I had £0 to my name. My mom used to give me £40 every single week for driving lessons. I decided what's missing out on 1 week of driving lessons and 1 week of having some random meals and getting a bike that I'll use for the foreseeable future. So I take that £50, I get to Facebook Marketplace and I start bargaining, right? First I think, what's a good bike brand? Because I don't like buying junk. Well, with £50 looking for a bike, you're going to get junk. I didn't know that. I'm looking, I see £100 here, £50 here. Oh, these £50 bikes look a right state. I keep scrolling. I happen on one bike, £50. Wait, that looks like a great deal. Well, actually, no, I lied. It was like £60. Looks like a great deal. Doesn't even look in too rough shape. And they listed it recently. I mean, it looks brand new, right? Because I look at the chain and the seat, because those are the only things I knew how to look at at the time. I didn't know anything about bikes. So I was like, oh, the chain looks really clean. Must have been kept well. And the seat's not cracked or whatever. It must have been kept indoors. It's in East London. I think, how bad can it be? I'll just go to East London and then I'll ride the bike back home. I live in Southeast London, but I live in Southeast London. I'm away. So the bike journey is across rivers and across towns and places that don't have a good public connection transport system. There was no easy train journey. So I see a collection of buses that I can take to get there. So that's what I decided to do. I'm on these buses for ages, going through parts of the UK I've never seen before. What an absolute drag it was to get to that bike location. When I get there, it is completely dark. When I tell you the sky is pitch, the lights are coming on, everything. Keep in mind, I'm in a part of London I've never been before. I do not know this area, and I go to get the bike. One thing, I'm there waiting for ages. It's like some next industrial yard thing, and then I go around the corner and then there's just bare bikes, hundreds just chained up. And then he asks me who I am, blah, oh, this is the bike you want. And he starts looking about, unbucklings and chains, and then he finds the one I asked for. I said, oh no, right? And then he says, all right, before you buy it, do you want to give it a test ride? Two major problems are encountered immediately, right? I hop on the bike, I start pedaling. Guess what? I'm such an idiot, right? The bike's not my size. I just think, oh, I just had to adjust the seat. I try to adjust the seat and I can't. I think I must just be the idiot here, right? And I just get on with it. So I'm there with the bike that's for someone 6'6", and me, I'm only a 6'2". Right. Anyways, I got on that bike. I ride. I'm changing through the gears. I haven't changed through the gears in a long time on a bike because I've only ridden and Lime, well, actually no, Lime's automatic, yes, right? So I'm just going and I come back. As I change each gear, clunk. I didn't know that was bad. I just thought I was tweaking. I thought maybe I wasn't going fast enough because, right? Some of the gears were just fine. They were just click and they were going. And then sometimes the gear was clunk. I just thought I was an idiot. And the chain was getting slack every once in a while, especially when I pedaled backwards. I didn't know. I just thought that was bikes. I was so stupid. Anyways, he watches me do that. He doesn't comment on anything. So I assume, oh, well, it normal must just be bikes I like. Because the only bike I had when I was a kid was a single gear BMX bike. So I don't know anything about gears. Anyways, I give him the money, £50. He insists on shaking my hand. This guy has the most grease and motor oil covered hand. You see when people are like grease monkey, mechanic, worker's hand, blue collar. This guy's hand looks like the blue collar, all right? This guy's hand drinks flipping cans of Monster and Red Bull and hates rights for immigrants, okay? When they're working for him. Anyways, I shake his hand and now my hand's black on both sides. Anyways, I'm like, I need to go home. Wait. I'm on a bike now. I can't take the bus home. I can't take the train. I can't take the underground because I'm in the middle of nowhere and nothing I take is going to get me home. Turns out the only path I have now is this bike that's next to me. Again, I didn't know there was anything wrong with it. So I'm just riding with the bike, taking this journey. I look on Google Maps. It says, oh, an hour and something minutes. Not bad. I follow the pathway. And then I get to more civilization. I get away from the industrial area. I get to civilization. When I reach civilization, I'm like, bro, wait, hold on a second. This is a highway. Google Maps is showing me a highway. They're telling me to ride my bike on a highway. Google Maps highway. Google Maps on a bike. Miles per hour at best. Yeah. I don't want to, me personally, I don't want to die. So I had to ride. I'm thinking, oh no, why is the map trying to kill me? Why is Google Maps trying to kill me? Why does it want SPX off the map? Does Google know that my incoming business is going to overtake them? They must do, surely, right? I now have to make a detour. I have to go back towards where I came from for ages to find a normal footpath, like a path can get a bike on, like a regular human, and not try and dodge 60 mile per hour traffic. Okay, or actually, I don't know how fast the M ways in London are, but it was just like dual carriage, blah blah things there, die a quick death, basically. Oh, that sounds like a threat. Sorry guys, I'm not threatening you. Anyways, so I'm riding, each gear killing me. It's okay. I'm tired, you know. I'm getting, because I haven't ridden in a very, very long time. It's my time riding a bike in years. Okay, other than the line bike, lost experience with the line bike. I nearly crashed into my dentist's car. Okay, I nearly got bonneted by my dentist. Okay, so obviously I don't have a good track record already. Right, as I'm riding, I get to this one part of the UK, or let me not call it. It sounds like I was in the Scottish Highlands. I get to this one part of London. Yeah, I don't think I've been before. It's like across like some like rivers. I didn't even know. Yeah, when I tell you, yeah, said if it's not a highway that will kill him, we'll think of something else. It's taking me alongside this river. I don't even know what river path this is. I bet it would be gorgeous in the daytime when you can actually see it. Guess what it has? It has no street lights. And it's just a small cobblestone pathway next to the river. And it told me to follow that. There's no lighting of any kind. It's darkness. It's the ground. And you can't see that. You just have to hope that you're going in a straight enough line. Me, that hasn't ridden a bike successfully in a very long time, you just have to hope you're going in a straight enough line. You just have to hope. Otherwise, you're going to end up in whatever murky depths of water the river in the UK is. Anyways, matting satting doesn't happen. I'm just going along that pathway for time until I finally got part of civilization. I remember, which is like Canary Wharf. Actually, to be fair, Loki, I might jam the story. I don't think I even read past Canary Wharf. Anyways, I'm getting closer to a part of civilization I feel like I recognize. Turns it's just the opposite side of the river from the place that I do recognize, and they just look kind of similar because the London architecture, right? I'm not gonna lie, I saw some pretty beautiful places on that day. In fact, it's where I took this picture, which is one of my favorite pictures ever. I love that picture, and it was like a reward. That's a picture I took after going through hell. Okay, the Greenwich Foot Tunnel. What? Again, said if it's not the highway, if it's not the river, we will destroy this man. Yeah, Greenwich Foot Tunnel. Me on my bike, tired. Remember, I don't do this. I'm new to this. Okay, I'm new out here. Okay, I don't your Snap or your, and I can't give you even my MySpace. Anyways, I get on the bike. I reach the river. I look. I think, where does it want me looking at the map? Oh, it just needs me to cross a bridge. No worries, it's just a bridge. There'll be some cars, maybe. It's just a bridge. I look. Where's the bridge? Look at my Greenwich Foot Tunnel. It's like a small. I have to go in. Oh, that's interesting. It's under the. Can't be that bad. Do you want to know something? It's that bad. Okay. First of all, I have another question. What type of steroids do delivery drivers take? Because they're carrying their 2,000 kilogram, 5 million amp battery up and down the stairs like they were holding a packet of Cheez-Its. I'm lugging my bike down the stairs, yeah, because it's just heavy, and it's not heavy like a regular bike, but to me it's heavy. My legs are aching. I've been riding for like an hour and something after taking this detour. Been trying to avoid falling into the ocean. You know, I want to make it peace, okay? And when I'm taking the bike down the stairs, I don't hold it. The chains, it sounds like they get up and leave me. And if the chain gets up and leave me, I don't know what I'll do. I finally get to the bottom. Long pathway. I think it's not that bad. I just ride down. It says no backs. I don't care. I'm riding down it. Are you crazy? I would have been there for 10 minutes or something. Just a tunnel under the River Thames, right? Get to the up part now. Wow. All the delivery drivers, they're going past me. Me, I'm on my knees after like every other flights of stairs. Just thinking, Christ, how am I supposed to bring this bike all the way up here? After a while, like 10-15 minutes, all right? People were just passing me. Finally get to the top. I just crash next to the side of the River Thames. Like, not crash, I didn't crash the bike, but just slump. I'm just there for ages. I don't have a lock for my bike or anything. My bike's even behind me. I don't know what I was thinking. Why didn't I just put the bike on the ground in front of me? I don't know. I didn't do it. I let it up at a gate, and I just sat by the river for like half an hour. I just sat by with nothing, no music, nothing. I was just outside. Yeah, there was these guys having a barbecue out their car next to me, and I was just like, yo, I don't want to do this, but I don't have a choice because I just spent a 50 sheet on the bike, and I need to get home because I'm not trying to get yinged. And I took, again, this beautiful picture, the Leng picture. Oh, beautiful picture. So worth it. And then it made the greatest Spotify playlist of all time. You know how amazing that is? It's so amazing. Yo, this story is too long. No one's watching, you know. Anyways. Yeah, and then from there, ride mute sailing, and then I take the bike to get looked at by someone, and they basically said, I can't believe you rode this here. And when they said here, they meant from my home to their bike shop, which was like 15 minutes. And then I told them how I got the bike, and they just said, oh my God.